KCAAradio.com.
KCAA.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees in Progress presents on NBC, KCAA, 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us as always is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares. You know what? I got to tell the listeners before the show starts, I chopped up a pretty cool intro for you, Andrew, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it in time. I was doing a little procrastinating, a little smoking procrastination. And can I go ahead and just tell you what it was?
Yeah, but
I could go off, Queen.
Go off. Queen.
Oh, sweet, thank you. I appreciate that. It was gonna be the AOL. Remember I know you're a little bit younger than me, but dude, AOL.
Yeah, no, I got it.
So I'll try to get it queued up. But I was so stoked to pull it out that I had to let you and all the listeners know. And thank you for joining in as always. We got a great show planned for you. Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog here, as always. Unfortunately, our senior correspondent was not able to make it. Luis Jose Gaton, you're with us in our hearts. And
Go back up.
Yeah. I think he's back at like Sprouts or whatever he does. His day job is. And, I don't think it's Trader Joe's. But as always, we've got a great show planned for the listeners. We'll be chopping it up, going over some news articles we skimmed and pretending to read, as well as get into our fan favorite newest segment where we give some relationship advice. And are they the a-hole on Reddit? So questions from Reddit, we will be giving our unsolicited responses. And Andrew, we got to do like a Reddit account where we just start responding on these people's questions, like their questions, and I'm like, hey, send them the link. And but before we do that
would be a good idea.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. A lot better than the seedy stuff that I do on Reddit. But as always, we've got a great show planned for everybody. But before we get into all of our awesome segments, we'll be introducing our guest, comedian, actor, and host of Comedy Juice CA and creator of Mouthful of Tacos, Frank Escalante. Hey, brother, man. How's it going, dude? How you doing, Frank?
Ooh, I want one of those intros that Andrew has.
Okay.
Big Daddy, whatever you can call me, Small Hands Frank. I don't know if you
Small Hands Frank.
We do got one of those intros that are actually pretty good. But I mean, Eric, you could go back in the archives and throw that, give him the actual.
Do we give him a proper one? Okay, and
I think we give him the proper one. You know what? He's right.
Little
He's
Hand
right.
Frank Escalante.
Hey, there we go.
But here it is. Get that lampshade off your head. There's a crazy audience here.
Get by with a little help from my friends. Get by with a little help from my friends. Get by with a little help from my friends. Get by with a little help from my friends. Now, ain't that
right? All right, Frank Escalante, man. I want to say thanks again for taking the time and being part of the show. For some of the listeners who may not know about, Mouthful of Tacos and all the awesome stuff you're doing, let them know a little bit about you and where they could find you.
Yeah, man. So I like long walks on the beach. I'm an avid reader. I like peanut butter. No.
Are we going crunchy? Are we going crunchy or smooth on the peanut butter?
We're going. You know what? I dabble, man. I'm not gonna lie. I go in between crunchy and smooth, but I'm a smooth type of guy. I'm not gonna lie.
You hear that, ladies? You got a switch hitter for you. There you go. Get you
the old switch hitter. Sometimes I get lonely. I put peanut butter on my toes and let my dog go to town. But that's just me.
That's just normal. Get you a man who can do both.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. I'm a comedian, actor, and eater of tacos, Mouthful of Tacos, which is it's essentially like a Barstool type of show, but I'm just very honest with the tacos, because sometimes Mexican fools get too high and mighty about their recipes, and they're not that honest about how it really tastes. And I just go in there and I shatter dreams as best as possible.
Oh man, I gotta ask: is there any of note that you can say that you were really hyped up to go, like a taco joint you were really stoked to go see or heard good things from, and then got let down? Is there a couple that you want to air out on the air? Or
Oh man,
they got to tune in to find out.
You know what? Okay, I don't think it exists anymore, but it was called Tacos University in Riverside, or was it University Tacos or something, or Tuition Tacos? Excuse me, Tuition Tacos.
Tuition Tacos in Riverside?
Yeah.
Oh
and
no.
Tuition Tacos in Riverside. I don't think it exists anymore, but when I had it, it was one of those tacos where I could go into my kitchen and just get the seasonings and put them on the tacos, because I knew exactly what seasonings they were using. They were using the Lowry's and the Old Bay, and I was like, this is not deserving of a taco.
Yeah, Lowry's does come in clutch as a young college student, so I could get it.
Yeah.
I understand, man.
But dude, they were too fair skinned tacos, if I could be very honest and say that, but they were
Like
they
that.
were all right.
Is that your rating scale? I gotta ask.
Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the old WT word, but is that okay?
Yeah, you're
or,
fine. You know what? I will just to make you feel a little bit more comfortable. I posted on Instagram right before the show started a new design that I did for Palmtrees in Progress. It was inspired by a Starbucks cup, but instead there was promethazine coming out of it, and I said, the white girlies gonna love this one. So
Okay, perfect. Yeah, there were white people tacos.
yeah.
just chicken or ground beef, and I'm like, this is some
Ooh,
frat
ground
house
beef.
type tacos
Yeah,
right
what's
here.
going on there? You know what? I while you said that, I remember being online reading stuff for a while and trying to figure out what they meant by the letters YT on comment selections and stuff. I'm like, YouTube? Where's the YouTube link on this?
YouTube.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. Yep. That's
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That took me a while too, because I was like, yo, you guys are really obsessed with YT in these comments, man. You guys are really obsessed with YouTube. And then I was like, oh, white people. Okay, that's great.
Yeah. The other day, my friend was telling me, he's like, oh man, I need to chill out on those California rolls, and I'm like, yeah, I guess there's a lot of mercury in the fishes, and so I guess, like, yeah, be careful, man. He's like, no, like, I always like roll at stop signs out here, so I'm scared to get pulled over.
Oh
I was
shit,
like,
dude. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not what I thought at all.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm more of a California stop, what is it, stop type of guy.
yeah,
not
that's what we
California
call it out here.
rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a sushi connoisseur. I love sushi. Anything sushi related. Give me a bluefin tuna, I'll make you a happy wife, happy life type of
Let's
type of
go.
guy. So
Yeah, it's funny that you. So, do you go to a lot of spots in Riverside? I know the last couple ones I saw of the Mouthful of Tacos at Mouthful of Tacos on Instagram was in Long Beach, and then but we're from Riverside. We're actually stationed. The station's in San Bernardino now. It was Redlands recently, but
hell yeah.
yeah, we're Riverside. So I know Tio's Tacos. Andrew, you went there. He's from OC. He's a Fullerton guy. But are you thinking of hitting Tio's Tacos? Have you even heard of that spot?
Is that the one with the big metal thing in front?
It is the one with the big metal thing in front.
Oh man, you're gonna hate me. Don't hate me. It's cool. It just, when you have the best, it's hard to like compare, to be like, oh, you know what, this is, But
Yeah.
I will say it comes in clutch. It comes in clutch when you're like, man, I have a craving for some tacos. But I have been there before. Not impressed. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. I still dig it. I think their al pastor was all right, but their carne asada. My whole thing is like, if you mess up the carne asada, the taco place is not gonna be good. But their carne asada was good. I just didn't like their al pastor because it was a little too sweet for my taste. I like an even type of sweet.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I don't remember if it's even comes on the little rotisserie spick. Andrew, you know Spit Roast. You always look that up.
What'd you call
online.
me?
Oh yeah. Oh man. Did you hit that when you came out here in Riverside? Correct, Andrew?
I think so. I think it was the.
There's that big
The
metal
Christmas
thing in the
lights.
front. There's a big metal thing in the front. You can't miss it.
I definitely. It's like a huge garden in the back.
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah. It's all like recycled. All the art's made with recycled. items. I almost said recycled goods,
See,
but I don't know if a propane tank is recycled goods. I would say no.
But I can't even commit to like a taco, like any taco spot that I can't really say it's the best. That's why I want to ask. That's my number one question. What is the best?
The
What's the
Cantina,
best you've had out
Taco
here
Bell
so far?
Cantina.
man, you know what? I went there. I think they moved locations. It was called Tacos El Paloma, and it was on the corner of Massachusetts and where's Duke's Bar again? I forgot what street is on Duke's Bar.
Out in Malibu?
No.
Out here in Riverside?
Next to UCR.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I forget which street it's on. Yeah, I try not to go there to avoid getting stabbed.
Blaine.
Oh, yeah,
Blaine,
yeah.
that's what it is. Blaine and Massachusetts. They had a taco truck that would post up, and I think it was called Tacos El Paloma or Tacos Paloma or Paloma Tacos, and that was probably the greatest. That was probably easily the greatest al pastor I've ever had in my life.
Whoa.
Five tacos deep. I could barely see anything in front of me, hallucinating, and man, they clean you out really good. That's my personal favorite. I think it's called Tacos El Paloma or Paloma Tacos. That's whew.
Oh man,
Sign me up.
Pastor's kind of one of my favorite taco protein to grab and stuff.
Oh my god,
so-
it's God's meat, bro.
Yeah.
it's God's meat.
So
It is
beautiful.
when it's done right.
Mhm.
Oh my god, it's like having a handshake with God. But when it's done wrong, it's like going to the seventh circle of hell. It's not. It's just like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing?
What was the craze that was going around everywhere at all the taco joints recently? It was was it birria? Yeah, it was birria with the coseme and stuff like that.
Oof.
And every spot, I think Jack in the Box had those and or still
Oh,
has those,
they
which was
did.
insane. Did you review
Dude.
those on the show?
You know what it is? Okay, here's my whole thing. Here's my basis for everything.
Mm.
Anything with cheese is already inherently better than anything without cheese.
My boy spitting facts.
So it's not really fair because quite frankly you can get away with cheese because once cheese is on something you're instantly like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. But my whole thing for my show is that I usually taste the meat. I usually taste the meat and I taste it without salsa because a lot of dudes, chefs, homies, fools, grandmas, doñas will try to get away with just putting salsa on their taco, and they're like, oh yeah. But if you actually take the time to taste the meat, you're like, man, this is garbage. This is what are we doing here? And that's what happens too. I mean, I remember there's this one taco spot in Orange. It was called was it Oi Taqueria Oi or whatever? It used to be called Tacos de Anda. There's a couple locations left. And I had mentioned, I was like, because one of my episodes, I was like, man, there's no salt in this. And I remember the guy DM me and he's like, we specifically don't put salt because our customers put salsa. And I'm like, that is the worst business model ever. Shouldn't you have just good meat? But shouldn't you just have like just good flavoring meat? Because that's you're a restaurant. You got a restaurant. You're a chef. Just like make the meat good.
Come for the salsa.
Yeah, exactly. It's a thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just before you put the salsa, just take a bite of the meat, and you're like, damn, this is better than with salsa. Anyway, but that's just me.
Wait. Last question. How are we feeling about
Last
the
question.
taqueria de Andes?
How are we? What?
How do you feel about the taqueria de Andes?
It's one of those like, man, I'm drunk, I'm driving. I'm not really, but I am. I'm drunk, I'm driving, and I'm like, yo, I need something. I need sustenance. It's one of those like, you don't want to go to Taco Bell or Del Taco and you want to get harassed by the cashier. You're like, let me go here real quick. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the type of vibe it is. But you know, if you want a real one, you got to go to the slums of Santa Ana and find a corner with a crack guy looking at you kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get in there, man. Got to get in there. But I'm not gonna lie. I love a quesadilla. I love a carnitas quesadilla from Tacos de Anda. I'm not biased. I'll take them all shapes and sizes. Hello.
Let's go. Frank, where are you based out of? You're talking about a lot of like Riverside taco spots, and I'm like, whoa. So are you out here in the IE or?
Okay, all right, I had to say it.
Dude.
Okay. I'm sorry, man.
Did you see
Dude,
Big Boy sing
that's
that?
a
Did you see
banger.
Big Boy sing that the other day?
Dude, what a trip, dude.
Yeah, good for that
Small
guy,
world.
Andrew. I don't know if you know what we're talking about, but before we let you know, one of the funniest comments I read in on the IE song was he's like, oh man, where I could tell someone spent their tax return on the publishing or on the promotions. Because this dude's commercial. I mean, every time I go on Instagram, I'm like, what the heck? It's another one like sponsored ad.
He's doing it, man. He's putting all that tax returns, state and federal. You know what I'm saying,
exactly.
man? Like it's he's a smart guy.
Yeah,
it's catchy.
And I'll go back to his page, just be like, oh, because I could see his following climbing up. I think legit when I went like 2 weeks ago to his page for the first time, maybe it was like 5,000 following, and yesterday or the day before it was like at like 12K. So do you know what I mean? Good for exactly good. Andrew, now that you're from the OC, do you know what we're talking about?
What? No.
I guess maybe just put IE twice in the Google search, and then even like I saw a Big Boy was singing it.
Once you get the big boy sign off, you're good, man.
Yeah, if that's the dream, to hear a cowbell with your song going on it. You know?
Dude, don't get me started. My goal is to just one day be like, you big boy in the morning, big boy in the morning type of thing. I don't know, just whatever, just call it.
Yeah.
You get it. I can't do my big boy.
Oh man, one of my favorite Entourage episodes. This is showing my age. Big Boy's in it, and I'm like, before he lost all the weight, I was like, Big Boy, yeah.
I know.
SoCal love.
People forget how big he was because he's been skinny now for so long. You're like, I remember when he was chunk, man.
There was
he had that little sorry to cut you off. He had that little what is it, that cameo in The Longest Yard?
Oh,
you remember that?
Yeah, yup.
Yeah, he's like, I did not do it, and you're like, that's Big Boy. That's the Big Boy.
I read recently he had stated when he was so big that one time he got pulled over and hid like a firearm underneath one of his flabs. He said.
Hey, you ain't gonna find a firearm on mine. You're gonna find a taco or something underneath mine, dude.
Was that a hot Cheeto fry from like 2 weeks ago?
I was looking for that, man. That's what it was.
Could have really used it when I had the bag.
I'm also hiding a 7-Eleven hot dog quarter pounder bun underneath there too, so no shame.
Oh man, so how does the whole shooting for the Mouthful of Tacos work? Do you come out like seasonally?
Yeah, for the most part, I have them like stocked up. I'm actually releasing one tomorrow. It's so funny that we're on this, but I'm in New York. I took a trip to New York and I had the tacos out there.
Hey, I'm eating tacos here.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. But one of their tacos was cactus, which is I forgot how do you say cactus?
Napole or whatever was it?
Nopales. That's
Napola. Yeah, Nopales.
And they only had 3 meats and nopales, and I was like, I get the veggie people, whatever, because it's New York, but I was kind of impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's rad.
I would definitely say the Al Pastor here at the Massachusetts Avenue in Blaine Street. It's called Tacos de Paloma. That's the best Al Pastor you'll probably ever have in your life. Put my life on it.
Hey, listeners, make sure to follow Frank Escalante on Instagram and check out at Mouthful of Tacos. New episode dropping tomorrow. And does the full episode air on YouTube? Is that what you posted up on?
Yes, it does. It goes on YouTube. Just type in Mouthful of Tacos. I'm on Instagram. I'm on the TikTok as well, and yes. YouTube. I'm on Grindr. Everything.
It's crazy. When I Google Mouthful of Tacos, usually a lot of different stuff comes up. But I guess just my algorithm, how it works.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you got to delete the browser history on that one.
Yeah,
hello.
yeah.
But whatever you like, man.
Little Riley Reid, a Bella Danger, stuff like that.
Hello. That's a little Violet Myers. Hello. Okay.
Baba Booey.
Dude, you know what's so funny? You know what I actually say all the time? I actually say hello because of Big Boy, because Big Boy says that all the time. Hello.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why. Okay. I'm talking too much.
What were you saying? No, of course. No. What were you saying, Andrew?
No. I was gonna say, were you in New York for your tour, like for your comedy shows?
Yeah. I work with Comedy Juice, and I host shows, and we're just my buddy Raymond, who owns it. We went out there, and he runs shows over there. So he's bi-coastal, and he basically gets the lineups going in New York. So he'll have like heavy hitters like Mark Norman, Jim Gaffigan, Ralphie Bustos, huge Brazilian comedian, people like that. So he books these shows over there. So he goes over there to kind of like show face and be like, hey, what's going on, everything like that. But I did some mics over there. Man, it's incredible. New York comedy is huge. It's important and it's integral, and it makes you hungry. So which is great.
Oh, that's awesome. Speaking of comedy shows, you're gonna be rocking this Saturday, I believe, right? With where is it at? And I know headlining.
So it's gonna be February 22nd this Saturday. I believe it's 7 or 8 p.m. I got to double check, but it's at the Stand Up Bellflower Club. Hold on, Stand Up Comedy Club in Bellflower, California.
I hear it's a pretty expensive show, headliner, right?
What's that?
It's a pretty expensive show, I heard.
You know what? It's actually $3.99, which is the best thing ever. I mean, you just go to the the Comedy Juice CA Instagram, and then when we got you hooked up for some tickets, and also like Eventbrite as well. But we got a great headliner, Chad Kroger. He's got a Netflix show.
That's the guy from Nickelback.
Yes, actually, yeah, he's making it. Yeah, he actually never made it as a wise man. He made it as a comedian. But I got like so many riffs right now. I'm like, oh, yeah, never made it as a wise man, but he made it as a comedian. He's pretty funny and he's hilarious. But it's a great show. It's a good club. Great food, great drinks, all that jazz. Yeah,
it's awesome, man. A free show with such like good talent. Everyone, make sure to check that out. The 22nd, this Saturday. Check out Frank Escalante on Instagram to follow him and make sure to keep up with all of his shows and everything he's gonna be rocking with. Because I think the last time I saw, we met actually at in the Brewery X, I believe, right? Andrew was reminding me.
Yes.
Yeah. We met at the Brewery X. It was a great show. That was awesome. Do you perform there a lot?
You know what? They're a little tight on their trying to book shows. We're trying to get more shows there, but they're like, they're trying to see the numbers wise, and you're like, come on, we just brought in $5,000 in beer sales for you on a Tuesday. Come on, let us do that. But
exactly.
We've moved to different areas just because like we got to be more creative. When someone shuts the door, you got to climb in through the window type of thing.
I hear that. Yeah.
So we got the show on Saturday. We also got another show next week on Wednesday at Long Beach Beer Lab. Oh. I'm doing time there, Long Beach Beer Lab, and it's also $3.99.
Let's go.
But it's a great show too. We got some great headliner. Our headliner is actually Bruce Gray, which is, I don't know if you guys saw the Tubi commercial. He's the guy with the weird hat on Tubi. But if you didn't see it, he's headlined there.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Did you see that commercial, Andrew? I know you're more of a Pluto guy. He takes a hard stance. He's like, he's on my free cable or free shows. Was it like
he's more of a Peacock guy?
Oh, yeah. You can get that vibe from him, Ma. What is he wearing? Are you wearing a Braves hat?
50th anniversary.
Oh, are you wearing a Braves hat right now?
I am. A for Andrew.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. So let's segue onto the let's get into the news then, Andrew. Is that what you're telling us to do?
Yeah, I do. Did you guys see the episode though?
I did not, but I saw some headlines. But we can't get into the news without our Palmtrees in Progress presents beep 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 news. Palmtrees in Progress presents the news. Tick 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 pow pow pow.
Tonight's story.
Yes. So, what's up with the SNL? Am I right, guys?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Oh, you brought it up and you didn't see it? Oh gosh, I love hosting the show. This is pretty good. I will say my hot take is because like I'm basically a young teenager. I get my news from like social media. And I just watched like a reel of SNL. It was the one with like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and they chat like, "Oh, Ryan Reynolds, how's everything doing?" And he's like, "Great, why? What'd you hear?" I saw that part, and I was like, "That was pretty funny. That's good. Good way to take everything on the chin." And I was like, "That's pretty good PR move," because it made me like him and his lady more. And I'm like, "That's for sure a move." Like, Andrew,
that's very true.
You know what I mean?
Very, very true.
Did you guys all kind of feel that way, or did you guys see those clips?
Yeah. It softened the blow for sure. I think I think it really. Well, did you see the take on what her reaction was?
Yeah,
I thought she didn't know it was coming.
I
think.
Yeah,
I think.
my lady said that it looked like she was acting to be shocked, and then I guess she was laughing right after, and I'm like, yeah, that's the move, that's the press, that's the PR move, baby. Like it made me like them. I'm like, yeah, that guy sucks. The director does suck of that whatever the whole controversy thing is, but I'm like, I was on Van Wilder's side again. I was like, Van Wilder wouldn't do that. He would let you eat a muffin with dog splooge in it, but he's not going to be a jerk or something like that.
That's so funny. It's a little segue. The Van Wilder is actually based off of Bert Kreischer's life. Isn't that funny?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
he was writing a story with a couple writers that were gonna make a movie about his life, and the movie didn't go through. So one of the writers changed his name and then changed it to Van Wilder, and it's basically based off of him.
What?
Which is insane. So.
Well, that is really crazy trivia, but a little trivia you guys may not know is that I don't even know the movie that the other movie's in. Oh man, I biffed this joke up. Oh,
Ryan Reynolds?
No, it was Bert Kreischer's the only other movie he was in, where it's based on his old big joke. And
The Machine.
Yeah, The Machine was based on him. I don't know if you guys know this. We'll use take two. Use take two. Oh, whoa, ayo. Oh, he can't.
What's up, brother?
What is up, man? Hey, our guest, our senior correspondent, live on the scene. What is going on? We're with Frank Escalante, Andrew T,
What's up,
and
Frank?
Jose Luis Gaton.
What's up, man?
Good, brother. Hey, I was don't tell my boss, dude. I was listening to the show, and I had to call in, dude, because I had a quick question for you, Frank. So, man, obviously you're an inspiring comic, man. We need to get in touch, bro, because we're trying to get some shows out here to the IE, bro. And I think, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things that comedy is we have to, brother, because there's tons of opportunities out here, man. But I think if you could get with Eric, dude, and exchange information, because we got to make it happen, bro. It's a passion of mine. But like I said, I was listening to right now, and just listening to your voice, bro, the way you talk about it, you're absolutely right, man. Comedy right now, it's like, right now, I think Austin's getting a big, bump because of obviously Kill Tony and all that stuff over there in the mothership. New York's always had this thing, same thing with LA, you know what I mean, with the Comedy Store. But man, it's like I would love to see it out here, Riverside, anywhere in the Inland Empire, man. So, but yeah, dude, good show, guys, so far, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, fire me up, dog. This is amazing.
Hey, my Theo actually helped me. That's how the same way I got to prom date. My Theo said some nice things, and I was like, "Thanks, dude." So my mom said yes to my prom.
He's a nice guy.
Just make sure to wear a windbreaker. That's for the listeners of the show.
For sure,
man. So what's up? Are you on break right now?
Yeah, I'm on my Union 10, even though we're not Union, but yeah. But there's a dude going crazy out here, bro, in the parking lot. So everybody came out and they're like, we got some free entertainment down here in Riverside. Some dudes all cracking out.
Live footage.
That sounds about right.
Is,
show us what's going on. Is there anything cool or?
Hold on. Yeah, everybody's all, I don't know why it blurs it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm all trying to get it on my glasses.
Yeah.
But,
are those Ray-Ban Metas?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta tell him. I'm gonna ask him, dude.
Hey,
yeah,
real quick. You guys got the best frozen snacks on the face of this earth, man.
Bro.
I'll take my money, everything, bro.
That's Sprouts, right?
It's ridiculous. You guys do Asian food, Mexican
Everything,
food.
bro.
Why'd you do that with your eyes when you said that?
It's it's amazing. So you know what? We might just do a show right there in the parking lot of
Trader Joe's.
The one in
down,
Central.
right there, yeah, so.
Yeah, let's go. I hear there's a taco joint around there. It's called Chipotle or something like that. Chipotle.
Like it's organic.
Yeah,
it's organic.
From my
Express,
understanding.
bro.
And I think they had brisket, everyone's favorite taco meat.
Oh yeah, the best actually. That's what our ancestors used to make. Brisket actually.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be.
And Eric, you're a disgrace, dude. Nopales. No.
I got so embarrassed.
Napoleons?
Napoleon?
Sorry.
Hey, Eric, are you Mexican?
Edit that one out.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you guess?
all right.
What would you?
You
What
said
would you?
that's so weird. Yeah.
Well, because it makes me sad when people are like, "Hey, can you hook me up with hookah?" And things of that nature.
Dude, I thought you were Persian too, man. I thought you
Yeah,
were Middle
see,
Eastern too.
I'm telling you
It's
guys.
the, it's the beard, bro.
Yeah, I get so much love in smoke shops and corner liquor stores, you guys. So I don't. It's you give and you take. You know what I mean? You give and you take.
Hey, that's Habibi love right there, dude.
That's-
That's Habibi.
Exactly. I'm good. When I go home, because of you guys, I'm gonna go watch that scene in Selena when it's like,
Which one? The one where she was shot?
yeah, I'm gonna obviously because I want to laugh. I'm gonna watch the end scene where she gets shot, and then I'll be like, I'm not Mexican. I'm not American enough.
Oh my god, dude! We're too Mexican. We're too Mexican for the Americans, and we're too American for the Mexicans. It's exhausting, dude.
Yeah.
I said that in an English class one time, and the teacher clapped for me. She goes, "That's a pretty good statement." And then I looked to my left, and the girl was like, "Is that from Selena?" I was like, "Shut your mouth."
Someone should have been like, I would do anything for Salinas.
I know, right? For real.
Jesus.
It was
Christ.
weird. They said it with like an S at the end, like it was plural.
Selena.
Yeah.
Man, dude, this whole time I was like, dude, you got to set me up with a freaking Persian. Okay, all right. The moment's gone. Moment's gone.
A little callback. So
Yeah. Oh, are you out of here? I don't know how long you kicking it. How long you got?
I was just saying hi to Andrew.
Oh.
Good,
Cool,
man.
cool.
We just got our load coming in, dude. So everybody's hard at work, man.
Pause.
So, but yeah, man. I just want to check in. Like I said, Frank, if you can get exchange some info, dude, with Eric, bro, I would love to hook up, bro. Because, like I said, man, Inland Empire definitely needs some comedy, bro. So it needs all the help it can get. So
Yeah, that's something
Love it.
we talk about on the show
Love
every
you,
once in a while. Later, man. Take it easy. Love
Nice
you.
to meet you,
All
man.
All right, later, brother. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Do you ever rock out here in the IE? Like, is there a lot of is there any venues where there's some live comedy?
So there's this place. Oh, are you talking to me? Sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's this. So there's this page called the Buddy System, and George Frito, William Henderson, Carlos Patino. They run the scene over there. It's called Back to the Grind Coffee. It's a coffee shop.
Okay, right in downtown Riverside. Is it off of Mission?
Right.
University?
Mission. I think it's Mission actually, or actually University. I think it's actually University. Anyway, there's a underground cellar, and that is perfect for comedy. They have comedy shows there. It's on Thursdays. That room, when it's filled, is on par with like some of the best rooms in like LA, Orange County for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. On Thursdays, huh?
On Thursdays, yeah. You sign up at before 6, and then they draw some names. You get 3 to 5 minutes, just depending how many people showed up, and then do the damn thing. But it's good because like there's actual real people in there, you know, and it's just it's a perfect room for comedy because it's low ceilings and good audio, which is like the best thing ever.
Yeah,
for comedy.
Yeah, because they used to hold pretty cool concerts there from like some pretty cool acts. And you know, I'm there in downtown Riverside almost every Thursday, but for Goth Night at the AV. So I'm just
my guy. Where are you?
Yeah, exactly, man. It's so funny because like, you know, they're very strict on like what, you know, any club, like they're very strict on what you can have in your pockets, you know, when you walk in. But then like you got people walking in wearing like mesh metal garb and spikes all over. I'm like, this is that is a murder weapon if I've seen one. If they would be upset. Luckily, everyone's chill and listening to Joy Division and just dancing. But
someone's crying in the bathroom.
Yeah,
for sure.
1000%. And sometimes it's me. I'm like, that guy ripped me off.
I was about to say, and it's me too.
That guy, I was trying to buy some drugs and the guy punked me for my money. Shout out
Dude,
to
what is it? What is it about? Real quick, this is really random, but what is it about Morrissey that Mexican people love? What is it about them that we love?
How often do I bring that up? Andrew, how often do I bring this up?
Bro, I don't understand.
I wish my Theo was still here on the air during this because he's a big Morrissey fan. And yeah, he says
hey.
that. Such a charming man.
Charming man. Yeah, it's wild. I don't understand what the fascination is, you know, because like sometimes I keep in mind I love the Smiths too.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so funny how like you get these like rocker fools that are like, yeah, dude, we're this whatever, and then like you're like, you listen to Morrissey? You're like, oh, okay, for sure, dog. And I'm like, all right.
Dude, I my Theo could give like a spiel, but I guess he's an immigrant himself. Morrissey, Andrew. I don't know why I'm asking you, like you would know. I think he comes from an immigrant family as well, and he has a whole spiel. But also, he has a Dodgers shirt that looks like a Dodgers print, but it says Morrissey on it, and he loves that and brags about it all the time. So I think that Dodgers shirt, the LA Dodgers shirt where it says Morrissey, is kind of a sign of, you know, the love that the Hispanic community has for him.
Yeah, they really do. It's
Yeah.
like it's always the same type of girl that likes Morrissey, and it's always the one that like wears super dark clothing and she has like really big bangs, and I'm like, it's the same vibe every single time.
She has like 1 or 2 Jack Skellington tattoos on her.
Oh my God, don't get me started, dude. My favorite movie, Nightmare Before Christmas. It's my favorite one. I don't know, it just speaks to me, and I'm like, get over yourself.
I guess he met my lady.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, he's back.
Did you hear? Were you listening? Give us the spiel, Theo.
Frank, brother, you could kick my dog, dude. Talk smack about my kids. Shit on the Dodgers, why don't you? But don't talk about Morrissey, bro.
No, I love Morrissey.
Okay,
I'm just always fascinated. I'm just fascinated with like how like Mexican fools will be like super hard, but then they'll put on the Smiths and they're like, man, this is good, man. This is good.
Chales.
And it's like out of all bands, you're like, this is the guys you like. You're like, I'm not gonna,
right here.
yeah. I don't know what it is too. I feel like it's because because the guitar sounds like a lot of like 80s Mexican love songs back in the day. You know, it has that like kind of light guitar fling, whatever. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's like the vibe it is.
He's like, is this Manah's early work?
Yeah, like Maná. There you go. That's good.
See you guys. And speaking of which, did you guys see Maná is nominated to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh.
Yeah, they just got nominated to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I guess the first Hispanic or Spanish band, Spanish-speaking band that's going to be in there. So that's pretty rad. I mean, I guess they had like how many rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? So I mean, about time.
Oh yeah, they have a bunch too. And I'm like
Run DMC's like I think all of Run DMC separately are in there.
Yeah,
for real, seriously.
You know what?
All right. Back to work. Jeez.
Love that callback. Love that callback.
Act like you're paying me by the hour, dude. God dang,
I'm gonna talk about Morrissey again in a minute because I want you to come back on.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm gonna get in trouble. All right, guys, gotta go.
Later.
All right, later, man.
Even in Coco, the movie Coco, I feel like there's like a Morrissey shout out. I don't know if you guys have seen Coco. When they go through,
man, love it.
Yeah, when they go through all the like the musicians, there's like the dude with the emo bangs and playing like some synthy stuff on the keys. It's like this is pretty Morrissey inspired, and I love it.
It's weird. He's like he really is embedded in the culture, and I think he doesn't even know it. He's just like, oh, these Mexicans like my music.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't sell any of your pastor or carne asada during my set, then I'll rock.
Right, I know, right? Oh, he's vegetarian, right?
Yeah, and I guess anytime he plays like at a festival or anything like that, that during his set, he does not allow the sale of meat from any of the vendors. What a baller move, huh? It's like,
he's
dude.
Like, the smell of it. He's like, I don't want to smell carne asada during my set. That's wild.
Oh man! And you know what? Shout out to Oasis in Riverside. That's a good vegan or vegetarian restaurant. The Oasis. Have you ever heard of it?
Oasis.
It's next to
downtown.
I think it's next to La Sierra University, so a little bit closer towards that area, off of like next to the university.
I don't think I've ever.
It's really good vegan or vegetarian food. I forget which one it is. They might have like dairy, so then it'd be vegetarian. But dude, I would grab it for the family, and a lot of their meat base or whatever is jackfruit. So
jackfruit, love it,
dude.
Love
it's
jackfruit.
So good. And so I'd get them like tortas, and then I get tacos for the family, and I'd be like, I brought food for everybody, and I wouldn't say anything until they're done. I'm like, you guys ate jackfruit, nerd. You thought that was carne asada? Gotcha.
They start convulsing and throwing up. Like,
Yeah. I was like, how'd you guys like the tacos? It was pretty good, huh? Pretty good, yeah. Yeah, you got jackfruited. Jacked y'all up.
that should be your catchphrase now. You got jackfruit.
I've been trying to do it for a while, but Andrew said not to.
You got jackfruit.
You know what? I know we did the news thing a little bit ago, but did you guys hear about the ASAP Rocky
Yeah,
trial?
he just got acquitted of those charges.
Yeah,
huh?
found not guilty for shooting at former friend ASAP Relly. And I was reading this article. One of my favorite things about this article is they keep re-saying how former friend. It's like, oh. I was like,
Of course, that is of course, they're not going to be best friends after you shot.
yeah, allegedly,
shot.
still current friend ASAP Relly. And I feel like I listen to a lot of hip hop. I know a lot of these ASAP guys. Don't remember ASAP Relly. I don't know if that's just, I'm not keeping up. Andrew, you're a little younger than me. What's your favorite ASAP Relly song? And am I saying it right?
No.
Do you know anything about this court trial?
I knew about I've seen like clips and stuff from it, but the person that he shot, I didn't know him.
So yeah, I guess he allegedly fired a gun in the direction of ASAP Relly. Terrell Efron is his government name in Hollywood, California. But then, I'm reading the article, and I guess he grazed his knuckles. Is what the whole he brandished and then shot towards him, and then it grazed his knuckles was the whole trial. And so I thought that was pretty interesting. And then
he's like he probably like joined late, like you know how they make 7 Spider-Man movies. You're like, all right, we get it. Yeah, you can come on. I guess whatever.
I think there's even
That's probably what it
I think
was.
there's more Wu-Tang members that we don't know of. You know what I mean? Like I get what you're saying.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's like he's one of those ones. It's like throw him an ASAP. I was reading that and it's pretty interesting. And then I was hanging out with my Theo, one of my other Theos, the other day, and then he's like, "Man, Rihanna really knows how to pick them." And I said, "Dude,
you know for sure she paid for all the legal fees for sure.
1,000% with that."
Oh my god.
Yeah, Fenty and Fendi or whatever, all that. Andrew, how many Fenty stuff does your lady own?
0, actually.
Oh. Nice. Savage Fenty? Am I saying it wrong? It's probably that. It's probably
Savage. It's Savage, actually.
Savage. When I first started dating my lady, she rolled through and she had some Savage Fenty on, and I was like, "What is that?" So don't ever wear that around me again. Throw on some Hanes so I know it's real.
Throw on some Fruit of the Loops or Hanes or something.
Exactly.
Make me feel good.
Yeah.
About myself.
I don't trust you if you're getting all your stuff from the online. Give me some Champion wear from Walmart before it got cool. You know what I mean?
Hey, give me some Russell athletic wear. That's what I like.
Let's go. Or and one.
Hello. It's 2001 Professor Escalade. Hello.
Oh man, it's crazy to see Shockwear and Pro Club excelling right now. I'm like stoked for them, I guess, but like I'm getting like 3 for $10 back in my day.
I think it's funny how like baggy is coming back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like all the kids want to be baggy, and I'm like, oh, you guys are just all dressing like anime characters. That's what they're all dressing like.
I will tell a story that I was at the Hunt skate park. I guess now is a couple months ago. I've told it on the show before, but I was just skating around the park and I was hitting some stuff. Came back around where the bowl is, and some kid came up, out of the bowl. And I could have sworn I time traveled because he was wearing it was a white kid too. Can I say that, Andrew? Can I talk about? Okay. And he had baggy dicky pants on and a shorties shirt, a shorties skateboard shirt.
Poser.
I was just like, whoa, dude! It looks like one of the kids that would have. Just out of regular reaction, I was like, gave him my wallet and my lunch money. I was like, dude, he reminded me of the kids who used to bully me. So luckily,
did he tell you to scram or beat it, kid?
I don't know. He kept saying like skibbity or something like that. I was like, I don't know what that means, dude. And he said I don't have any Riz. And then boom, boom. Angie knows that one, I think.
Dude, they got so many. I have a 12-year-old sister, and she says some stuff where I'm like, man, I'm old now. Where I'm like, what was that? She's like,
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, man.
Yeah, my daughter's only 10, so she'll get like the cool phrases like weeks later. But my niece and nephew, they're in middle school, so they're the ones that keep me up to date with all the cool slang. And
oh god,
yeah, and I always try to like see if like what I'm saying is like in the correct context. I'll be like, I can't put down the cup, am I right? And they're like, oh, this guy gets it.
You get cool points for that, man. You get really cool points.
Like,
like, oh, yeah.
feels pretty cool.
You're like, I'm connected. I get these kids. I get them.
Adju, as your niece and as your nephews or nieces, are they been getting you any hip points yet? I know you talk about Bluey all the time.
He just started calling me bro or bruh.
Bruh.
He's like, come on, bruh. And I'm like, bro. I'm like, I'm not your bro. But
and how old's dude now? That's saying bro.
6.
Oh, yep, that sounds about right. Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I keep asking him. I'm like, is it school? He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, come on, bro. I was like, oh my god.
It's over when he starts calling you boss. Hey, boss, what's up, boss?
Oh, hey, Slick. Hey, what's going on, Slick? It's like, don't patronize me, bro.
What's up, Junior?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's this other headline. Kanye West Yeezy website shuts down after selling swastika t-shirts as Shopify says rapper violated their terms. This happened, I think, the day after his bizarre Super Bowl ad. Did you guys see his ad on the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
Andrew, what about yourself?
No, I didn't see it. What?
Oh, dude. Oh, I wish I had it queued up.
Bruh.
It is, bruh.
What?
Indeed. It's very skibbity.
Boss.
It's
hey, boss,
rizzed
it's
up.
amazing.
Yeah. Hey, Slick, go ahead and just
What?
go ahead, Jamie that up for you. I don't even know if I describe it. I guess it's like him basically looking like he's in a dentist chair. He's in a dentist chair in a dentist's office. Be like, shot off an iPhone. I guess that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I was shocked to see that, and I guess it was leading them to his website, Yeezy's website, which is no longer online now. After, I guess, the only item for sale after that Super Bowl ad was that one shirt, which was a white shirt with a black swastika on it.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I mean, like, I bought 7, but like they're good, man. They're 100% cotton, man. They're good. I've been giving them. I've been sending them to overseas and just been like, hey, man, you do you. It's a shirt, you know. I've been passing out to the homeless. They hate it, but they still wear it.
They don't even wear it inside out. They don't even wear it inside out. They could, but they choose not to. Oh yeah, and then you said it's like extra long, like Shaka's like extra long wears.
Yeah, I'm a medium husky, and let me tell you, it's a little too big for me. But it's good on my skin, though, man. Very good.
Oh man, and you know, I feel proud. I feel like a proud boy. Like I'm a boy that's proud wearing it, walking around with that shirt on.
Yeah, I think they also have had for sale some tiki torches on his thing too, which was great. But
I just last week I asked Andrew and everybody, I'm like, is it okay to buy tiki torches yet? And Andrew had to look it up. He's like, I don't get it. And I'm like, I gotta throw away all my Fred Perry now. This is upsetting.
well, as long as you have a Hawaiian shirt too, you're set. You're
good to go. Yeah, I also said, like, how awkward would it be being a salesperson when they come by and just buy one tiki torch?
Oh yeah,
that's not
great.
A party. That's not.
They're like, hey
party.
man, it's 3 for $10. He's like, nah, just one, man, just one.
My friends got their own.
Won't be out too long.
Oh man, that is, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. You brought it up.
Yeah, I love seeing Andrew like just Google, like just type it on the computer and be like, oh, kind of like sad afterwards reading it.
It's a crazy thing to be like, and it's so funny because Kanye has so many fans that there's a couple of them that are gonna buy it and be like, he's so avant-garde. He's so different, man. He's pushing the boundaries.
You guys don't get it? It's ironic. Yeah, it's ironic.
It's crazy.
My neighbor, one of the younger ones, was washing his car the other day, and he was bumping Yeezy. And I told him, I was like, that's pretty brave of you, bro. He's a Hispanic dude, too. And I was like, it's pretty brave of you to bump Kanye West right now. I'm like, I like the Graduation album. I like, you know what I mean? Like, I like the College Dropout album as much as the next guy. But I'm not going to, like, bump that. Certainly not outside while I'm washing my car.
Yeah, that's the music you bump in your car with the windows up, and you're like, oh, that's right. God, I love it.
I remember asking one of my when I was younger, asking one of my older homies, being like, "Hey, like, you don't like Eminem?" And he's like, "Yeah, I like Eminem, but like, he's a white guy too." He's like, "But I'm never gonna bump that in my car." He's like, "I'm not." He's like, "I'm not gonna get caught bumping." Yeah, and I was like, "Good point. That's a good point." I like Infinite. If I could just be a whack, you know what I mean? You'd be like, I like his old stuff. I'll be pretentious for a second, like, oh, you never heard Infinite? But
I usually listen to that if I argue with my mom, and I'm like, I'm gonna put this up right now, okay? Just gotta know what's up right now.
I'm trying to set my callback tone just for her. Be sorry, mama. Cleaning up my closet.
That used to be my cousin's ringtone for whenever my tia would call him. Oh, which was so funny back in the day. And he used to let it play out. Oh man, it was terrible. Good times.
I remember someone's mom telling my mom, and I overheard. I was home, maybe getting water in the kitchen or something, and they said, there's a song on the radio. I was young. I was like in middle school, or probably before that. There's a song on the radio that my son always listens to, and he's like, "This reminds me of my dad. This is how like I feel about my dad." It's a Simple Plan song. If you remember Simple Plan, I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of the lyrics. But it's basically about how he's not good enough for his dad. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. It's that one. And I was in the kitchen, and I was like, I know I'm not supposed to know this. And I used it as ammo every chance I got to.
Teenage angst, man. Nothing else is better than teenage angst, because you're just like, oh, I'm so mad for no reason.
Headstrong, I'll take you on. Little track.
Seriously, man. little POD. Like, oh, so alive. You look like you used to be a POD guy.
Me? No,
yeah. No? Okay.
Not out of the closet wise. I was not publicly a POD guy, but
hey, nobody was, man.
yeah. Betwixt you and me and the audience, yeah, we are the youth of the nation.
What a time to be alive. We experienced that, man.
We got about a minute before we have to get out of here. You were tuned to Palmtrees in Progress Presents. Don't forget to check out our website, palmtreesinprogress.com, and all streaming platforms. Palmtrees in Progress presents. Frank, do you want anything to plug before we have to get out of here?
Yeah, just follow me on all socials. It's L Frank XE, EL Frank XE. I'm on the Instagram. I'm on the TikTok. I'm on YouTube at just Frank Escalante, and trying to do some more shows and go on tour and travel the USA and catch me on Grindr.
He keeps plugging that. Andrew, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
No, just thank you for coming on, Frank. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully we catch that show this Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. Stand Up Bellflower and Stand Up Comedy Club in Bellflower, California on Saturday, February 22nd.
Baba Booey. I want to say thanks again, man. Appreciate you taking the time and being a part of the show. Anytime you have a show or anything you want to promote, man, you're more than welcome to join us. You could just call in. You got the link now, so you could just call in like my Theo was.
Oh, I will. I'm going to hit you up when I'm pooping.
Yeah, prove it. I want that real brown noise. All right, guys. All right, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, as always, for tuning in. Bye.
See ya.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 19.